YouTube, what's the vibe? It's your boy Zebo708, and I'm back at you with another one. I'm bringing a house to you that is one of my favorite houses. Like I've had quite a few experiences with this particular house, and from the very first fragrance that I bought from them, you know, it just pulled me in. I gravitated toward, you know, their fragrances. I haven't had any fragrance from this house yet to disappoint me. Now, that's not to say that they don't have bad fragrances. It's just that all of the ones that I've purchased are definitely bangers, and I really enjoy them. Like, I really do enjoy them. So the house that I'm talking about is Anfar London. And this is Anfar London Royal Imperial. 100 ml Extract de Parfum. Decent box. Presentation is pretty good on it. Looks basic, you know, got that royal blue, got that silver, and like the little, whatever this metal or whatever it's supposed to be. It looks basic though, but pretty hard little box. And then we're gonna open it up. We got that beautiful royal blue bottle inside. Got that little plate on there as well. So, and then when you look down into it, got the Anfar London on the top, on the cap. Got this little velvety little cushion in the inside. It's decent presentation. Basic looking bottle, but it's very, very sleek. It's very, you can see through it. You can see the juice through it. Like, this is a clean bottle. Presentation on this is decent. The cap, look at almost like a little disco kind of thing going on the top. Take the top off. Top, kind of medium heavy. Plastic in the inside, and it's a magnetic cap. So that's pretty decent. Don't think about trying to, you know, lift the bottle up by the cap. It's definitely, it's not gonna work. But Royal Imperial, sound good, colors right, bottle is up to par, nice looking bottle, classy, elegant. The box, the pretty good box. You know, it's all saying, you know, royal. It's all saying, you know, I guess it's living up to its name. But we're gonna talk about what's inside this bottle and this nice little box that they put together for us. Now, like I said, Anfar is a company that, man, they have like really good performing fragrances. Like I said before, I haven't had, you know, a bad experience with this house at all. It's one of them houses that if I grab something from it, I'm already expecting fire, you know, and you got a lot of Middle Eastern houses out there that's doing their thing. They want to, they putting it down. But this is one house that I've noticed people rarely even really talk about. Like, they don't get the notoriety of a lot of these other Middle Eastern fragrance houses. And I don't know why. Maybe people are, you know, a little afraid to, you know, tap into what they had to offer. but all of my experiences with their fragrances is pretty good, which I'll be doing, you know, reviews on them, you know, as time go on. But I really wanted to talk about this one because this one is so beautifully crafted. You know, it just smells so good. And I'm gonna give you the notes to this one before I kind of, you know, get into, you know, the particulars about it. So on the top, we got let me see. Top notes, we got patchouli, velvet. The base notes, we got vetiver and musk. And then they give you a little deeper breakdown of, you know, more in depth, because that's like just kind of like skimming the notes for you. So you got rose and lemon top notes, hard notes, lavender, patchouli, and fruity. Base notes, vetiver and white musk. So this is one of those fragrances that is very potent. I'm gonna start off by saying this is like a date night fragrance. This is something that it represents special occasions. You know, it represents important event taking place. Like this represents something important is happening. Like you having an experience with this, no doubt, because it's not something that you can wear to work. You ain't wearing this to the gym. You're not walking around in this. You're not doing no kind of daily activities with this on. This is strictly a performer. This is strictly a representation of, you know, what you want your character to display. Like if you coming in and you all business and you, hey, I'm about to have a great time tonight. You know, I'm out on the town with my lady or whatever, or you know, I'm about to make some moves somewhere around some important people, or this is an important time. This is that type of fragrance. It's strong. It projects the sillage because it's like I said, it's so potent. You leaving a scent trail behind you. This is definitely a strong, solid fragrance. Like if you looking for something to bullshit in and just, you know, fuck around and just have on and you just out, this ain't that. This definitely ain't that. In my opinion, this is fire. Like from the first blast, you getting patchouli and vetiver off the top. And I'm talking about solid. It's strong off the top. And then as it dry down, you get the rose and it starts to mellow out in its tone, not in its potency, in its tone. It starts to get a little sweeter. You know what I mean? It starts to balance out, and it's already a warm, earthy, you know, fragrance, but that rose, you start to smell it. It start to get a little more sweet. But this is one of the ones, and I don't wear it often because, like I told you, this is one of them fragrances that you put on and you making a statement with it. You know what I mean? Like you want people around you to know that this is you that's claiming the room. This is it. This is that fragrance. So I'm 100% grateful with it. Like it performs the way that I would want a fragrance to perform and represent, you know, my ideal of how I should smell. This is it. Now, I will say this though, it's not the type of fragrance that I see everyone liking it. And what I mean by that is you have to have a certain kind of scent palette to really enjoy this. Like, it's not going to be for everybody. Everybody is not going to, you know, take this and give it and say, man, you know, that's for me. Everybody not going to say that. Some people will be turned off because, you know, if you one of them people that don't want a fragrance to speak for you, this ain't it. You know, because it's definitely going to start speaking for you before you say anything. But it's one that I feel like is good for me. And if you still interested in it based off the things that I said, get you a sample. You know, sample it. See how it smells, you know, before you grab the 100 ml and not, you know, and it just don't mesh with you and how you want to smell. But if you get you a sample and see how it smells, you might, you know, yeah, that's for me. I'm digging that. You know, I want that. For me, I kind of read the notes on it, and it kind of fell into along the lines of what I like. So I went for it, and I was like, you know, I'm all in. And I'm an all-in type of guy on the fragrances. So, you know, I blind buy often, you know. And, you know, sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss. But Royal Imperial by Anfar London, in my eyes, in my opinion, I really do love the fragrance for what it is. You see what I'm saying? It's one of them vibes that, you know, you throw on and you get in mode. You know, it does what it does. Again, if you're not into, you know, the blend of the notes that I gave you, because, you know, like I told you, up top, you're gonna get that patchouli, that vetiver, and that musk. And you already know how dominant that blending is. It's very earthy. It's very, very, very earthy. It's strong. It's potent. But on top, underneath that, then you get the fruity and the, you know, the rose, and it starts to sweeten out. But me, I'm not afraid of the earthy, the warm tones. I'm not, you know, I don't shy away from that. You know, because some fragrances are just meant to be masculine. They just, you know, some fragrances are just manly fragrances. You know what I mean? And I don't shy away from them. You know, I have my fragrances that, you know, are either unisex or fruity or just more of a light fragrance. But this is not that. This is straight masculinity, man's man fragrance. And it's a banger. Like, it's a representative to the fullest. Like, Anfar did their thing with this one. So, in my opinion, you know, I'm digging it. You know, and I look forward to I'm doing a little research on which one was it? I can't think of the name of it's another one. It kind of looked like this, but it's black. And I'm doing the research on that one right now. And I'm looking forward to purchasing that one. But again, Anfar London fragrance house is slept on. A lot of people speak on many different other Middle Eastern fragrances, but this is one house that, you rarely see people, talking about. In fact, I think this was one of the first Middle Eastern houses that I did grab. Yeah. This was one of the first houses that I grabbed, Middle Eastern houses that I grabbed. And from there, I just, start looking into them and seeing what's to them. But it's definitely a house that I think you should kind of like look into if you into the Middle Eastern, the strong fragrances. They have their ones that are, that are unisex and sweet and fruity and light and aquatic. You just have to, do your research on them. But a man's man, masculinity, this is it. And this is Royal Imperial. So it's my review on this. I'm going to conclude this little session, this vibe that we just had. Continue to support the channel. Like, subscribe, jump in the comments. Ask me questions. Or if you have any experience with this particular fragrance house, you have a favorite from it, man, shoot in the comment. Let me know what it is. I'm always open to check, new things out. If you have any questions about this particular fragrance, let me know. Shoot in the comment, man. We can shoot the shit, man. We can vibe. We all family here. But look, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I'm out. Peace.